I think it works. New one. New. Hello. New one. There we go. Tactical difficulties. Let's go. We are fine. My gosh. Hey Leslie! Good evening guys. Happy Valentine's Day. Ah shit. I forgot. Okay. Here we go. Let me put your chat in. Hi Yella. Happy Valentine's! Why am I so excited? Congratulations, Leslie Jones. You are #1. Happy birthday to you too. Welcome back, Tito Mike. Hi, Miss K. Hello, Yella. I'm so late, but yeah, I finished my classes and had dinner, so that is basically what happened. Oh, we're here. You guys are here. Thank you for coming in here. I think Shin just started his stream too. Crazy. Let me say hi to them quickly here. Hello. Hello. I'm streaming too, so bye. There we go. I said hi to them. How are you guys? Are you ready? Are you ready to do vampire therapists? We have couples therapy here. I don't know how to click the shit. Wait, let's change our shit here. Yeah, this should be fine. What is this? How do you click it? I think this one? It's meant to be played after finishing the vampire therapist story. We just got to finish it if we haven't already, but you do you. I already finished it, so we're fine.
Good evening, Samuel. I know you are busy packing to go back.
Oh my god, Andra Machos!
I thought you would enjoy one more therapy opportunity before you leave.
Andra Machos is here! Oh my god. Why am I so happy seeing a vampire grandpa? Wait, let me put my phone here. Might throw it accidentally. Okie dokie. Where are we? Okay. I think I may need to. Man, this is the bad part about this.
Oh, sure thing, boss. I'm finding this therapy stuff real fulfilling, and I think I'm pretty good at it. Well, no need to disqualify the positive.
That's right. We're gonna lower the music volume as usual to ensure that we are safe from copyright. Hopefully it doesn't do much of that. Also, oh my god, my fucking chat was not updating. Hey Brill, welcome back. Alright, hey, hello pal. I couldn't deal with the settings, so now I'm just lowering the volume of the music sound right now. Welcome back, Cannibal. Happy Valentine's Day. You just watch Farm. You'll just farm DOA and then watch your stream and Shin stream at the same time. Thank you, pal. I appreciate it. You guys, you don't have to. You don't have to. It's totally okay. If you can't watch my stream, go ahead and watch Shin stream. I just wanted to still play even though I'm late. Because I finished my classes a little bit late today. And I just promised to stream on Valentine's Day, so I'm here. Yeah.
You have faced the embodiment of lust, a furious mother, a fallen angel, a vampire from the
Good luck
ancient
with
world,
the
and even a
Back
child
to the
actor.
Wild, Tito
I would say
Mike.
your pride is well earned.
Yes, under machos, thank you. I'm
Well,
sorry.
thank you kindly, Andy. So what do we got tonight? A fascist dictator? A forgotten goddess? The head of the Illuminati?
The end of the Illuminati.
Nothing so grand, but infinitely more complex. Tonight, you will tend to a couple. When one does not die, relationship problems tend to fester terribly. Most vampire breakups end with a stake in the heart, but perhaps you can prevent this.
Nicolay says, playing ML Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 and watching both streams. I wish I have more eyes. Thank you, Nicolay, for being here. I appreciate you. Leslie's always here for Betty. I hope she makes an appearance somehow. And Tito Mike likes Sam. Okay. I'm glad you guys are here. Thank you very much.
Here, take a look at their intake form.
Oh my god, I need to study again.
Good looking pair, I'll give him that.
Physical attraction is a quick way to form an intense bond, but reality rears its head quite quickly.
Can I read it? Oh my gosh. Sorry, I smacked my chest because I feel like I was gonna burp really loud. Let's read it. Mamoru in, oh no, House Manzade. 268 and 71 years old. Male and male. Revolutionary origins are from revolutionary France and Iran. Intake information. This pair of vampires requested therapeutic help in resolving domestic disputes. Curiously, they both were killed after respective revolutions in their centuries. They have expressed difficulties in communication, a common thread in vampires with large age gaps. This pair has 197 years between them. In his female, Mr. Momoro, M. Momoro, I think it's Mr. Momoro, expressed that his partner had difficulty with criticism and excessive defensiveness. Ooh. Suggestion: keep contempt out of the room. Wow. Now we just need Chachi to stream after Shin and Gigi stream so we can have a 24-hour stream schedule.
There's a pretty big age difference. Probably causes some problems too.
Sometimes. Crimson and I often do not understand each other's references, but we see them as opportunities to learn.
That's good for you, Endomachos.
The important thing is to remember that we are all individuals. With this in mind, what do you think is the most common distortion couples face?
I'd say, fuck, I need to get my thinking cap on again. I can't remember all of these. Isn't it emotional reasoning, or it might be personalization or emotional reasoning?
It's emotional reasoning. It can seem like the world's falling apart when our partners ain't on the same level with us.
This is certainly true, but there is another distortion that leads us to believe our partners do not think in ways that work for us. What is that distortion?
Oh. Is it? There's another that leads us to believe. Is it mind reading?
It's gotta be mind reading. It's the most exciting and the most terrifying thing about being with another person. We can't ever know their minds for certain.
That's right, Samuel. Time
Okay,
spent
it
together
was
can
mind
make a
reading.
couple believe that they can read each other's minds, but this is an illusion.
Okay.
You may pick some other distortions you think a couple is likely to exhibit.
I really need to make bots for Under Machos and Sam. I really want to make them. I'm gonna make them this month. Alright, so definitely mind reading. Emotional reasoning could be one of those. Blaming. Control fallacy. I can't remember exactly what that means, but it should be fine. Should statements, maybe. Bro, Shin's having fun with Uranus? Okay, I hope he has lots of fun with playing with Uranus.
I think I've got some good ones here.
I am certain they will all manifest themselves, my friend. Good luck tonight. I am eager to see how you work with these two.
Okay.
All right, I think I'm ready. Here they come.
Bonsoir.
Hello.
Salam.
Salam.
Well, howdy. Nice to meet you two fellers. Glad I could squeeze you in.
Very kind of you to find time for us.
Yes, I want to fix everything. Come on, let's go. Let's get started. I'm ready to do the work.
Hey, wow.
It's good to hear you're raring to go, partner, but let's think of this less as fixing and more about helping you folks understand yourselves better.
Come now, mon amour. You have all the time in the world. I swear, you forget you are dead sometimes.
I seem fine.
I'm not dead.
Hey. Okay.
Undead, mon chaton, I know. I'm so sorry, mon ami du Far West. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Antoine Francois Momoro, but call me Momo.
Momo is, seems chill. Okay, I lowered it a little bit.
And I am Reza Hushmanzadeh.
Well, howdy, Momo. Mighty fine meeting you, Mr.
Oh, God. uh, this is... What I gotta do?
Hushmanzadeh?
That's so bad, Sam. That was bad.
Yes, very close.
Well, I'm glad I got it. Sometimes people think I can't get these foreign things right on account of this hat of mine, but I do my best. So, what's bringing you two to my window?
I simply asked Reza for a little more living space. I asked him to move to the other side of my castle, and this made him quite upset.
But why?
You got a castle?
Do you not have a castle?
Nope.
I know we vampires can get the castle mania, but I'm not sure why I'd need one myself.
So you could banish your boyfriend to the other side of it, of course.
It's the other side of a castle. You can walk, can't you?
He wishes it were a bigger castle so I could be farther away.
Oh my God, what is happening?
Hold your horses there. I'm sensing some feelings here. I know once we get them emotions up, we're shooting cognitive distortions all over the place. Oh, sorry. I probably shouldn't come out of the gate and use terms like cognitive distortions.
Hey, baby. How's my Valentine going? It's fine. That's just a normal day for me. Yeah, I hope your Valentine's Day is doing well. "28 stab wounds, but it's Donald Duck."
That's all right. I know them already.
Oh wow, really?
I know them too.
Oh, really?
Well, shucks, that just makes this a whole lot easier. Now, Rizzo, what'd you say about Momo wanting a bigger castle?
He wants a bigger castle so he can banish me further.
Oh. I think that might be mind reading or emotional reasoning.
Rizzo, how do you know Momo here wants you even farther away? Did he tell you that?
Yes, he told me by banishing me.
Well, why don't we let Momo here speak for himself and see if he thinks that?
Maybe you too? Oh my goodness. That's okay. If you want to make it special, we make it special for ourselves. But for me, honestly, I don't really celebrate it. So, it's nothing for me. But I did treat myself to some boba. I am having one right now. But the ice is melted already, but it's still cold. I like it. I'm happy.
I don't want you farther away, Reza. I just need more time to myself.
Momo's saying he wants space, not to banish you, Reza. You might have been reading his mind some.
I'm just angry. I get worked up when I know he doesn't respect me.
Aw. Reza is having a lot of feelings here. This is still mind reading, I think. Could be blaming though. Maybe I should have picked another cognitive distortion here.
Partner Momo's the only one here who knows if he respects you or not. How do you know that, Reza? You might be doing a little mind reading here, or you might be thinking you're always right without evidence.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, I know that can't be. I'm never right about anything.
So, why are you saying Momo doesn't respect you?
He talks to me like I'm a child. All the time he tells me how innocent I am and how I'll cool down when I'm older.
Age can be a touchy subject among us undead folks. How old are you, Reza?
I'm 71 years old. I'm not a bachelor.
Oh, wait. What is this? What's this thing that Pao sent? Okay, let me see it. Oh my god. God damn it. You guys want to see what Pao sent? Goodness. It's always him! It's always him. See, he also sent it to me last time. God damn it. Does he? What's up, Spix? Happy birthday to you too.
But you are a baby, mon chaton. So am I. And you, cowboy? I'd say you are a bit younger than I am.
Oh, yep, born 1801.
So you see, we are all babies. Let us cry together.
Oh my god, what the fuck is happening with this guy?
You see what I have to deal with?
Momo, it seems as if Reza doesn't like being called a baby.
He should not be so sensitive. Being called a baby wouldn't bother me.
Shh, that's a should statement.
Come on, compadre, maybe we're all babies. But I think you're old enough to know that your should don't apply to everyone.
Leslie, what in the Lucius, Draco, Malfoy, and Wolverine is going on here? I don't know, Leslie. You tell me.
People are gonna feel the way they feel. You can't control that. Doesn't matter how right your should seem to you.
Yes, that is certainly so. You cannot force another to see the truth, not even at the end of a bayonet.
Well, they'll say anything just to make the bayonet go away, right? So, Momo, what triggered this desire for more space?
Nothing to do with Reza. I simply accept that the era of feudalism has ended.
Perfect timing. It's also the birthday of a certain vampire today. Who?
First
What?
of all,
I don't
we must
know that.
examine this notion that a couple must live together.
Ah.
Under the feudal system, of course, it makes sense. The family must tend to the land and hearth and ensure the lord gets his due. But couples live together out of necessity, ouais? It is no longer the 18th century. We are allowed the leisure and peace that the aristocracy has always enjoyed. And that
Okay.
includes peace from one another, n'est-ce pas?
You think you deserve what the aristocracy has because you are an aristocrat now. You're not a common man.
I'm sensing there's some deeper conflict here.
Oh shit!
Only the oldest conflict, mon ami. I am afraid my dear boy Reza has taken my words a little too seriously. Liberté, Égalité, fraternité. I wrote these words as a mortal, believing that we could wipe away the class system entirely, and that all humankind could respect one another.
And then you gave up. The French Revolution accomplished nothing. I plan to accomplish something in my country.
Oh. Is this blaming?
Unless my memory fails me, the French Revolution sparked massive change in Europe, even if it did not achieve its goals permanently.
Okay. Thank you, Andrew Macho Zeri.
And then you gave up. The French Revolution accomplished nothing. I plan to accomplish something in my country.
Well, say, I ain't that educated a man myself, but I know a revolution ain't ever a minor business. Even if the French Revolution didn't achieve everything its people wanted, you can't say it did nothing at all.
Yeah,
You might even be diminishing the sacrifices of the people who fought and died.
true.
Clearly, Reza thinks that it is nothing that they cut off my fucking head.
I love the way they speak.
They killed me too. You don't see me giving up.
Because you haven't figured it out yet. The only way you will finish your revolution is if you kill every aristocrat, their children and their children's children. And it is not enough to kill all the aristocrats. You have to kill even the memory of aristocracy. And that you cannot do.
Welcome back, Rain.
That's where you're wrong.
You're such a child.
And you are such a sellout.
Oh my god.
I'm starting to wonder if you two are even dead, your blood is so hot. I sure as shit hope there's something you appreciate about each other.
Of course there is. I adore Reza.
And I love Momo. I want things to be the way they used to be.
Oh, you
Well,
can't.
Momo, why don't you start? Tell me what drew you to Reza.
Well, first of all, look at him. I'm too old to deny that physical attractiveness is part of his appeal.
Welcome back, Sophie. You're looking for your man.
His Persian disco music clothing tastes are unfortunate, but it is exciting to see a little displayed masculinity. But beyond that, he is so passionate. His blood is cold, but he's all fire inside. He reminds me of myself in my youth. He sees a new reality, and he wishes to bring it into existence through sheer force of will. He is inspiring.
Well, that's beautiful, Momo. It's easy to fall for someone who fights for the impossible. What about you, Reza? What drew you to Momo?
I was obsessed with Momo before I even knew him. I read about Antoine Francois Momoreau back in university. Through his published works, he was my teacher. We could not have started our revolution without studying him. He knew how to unite the classes against their oppressors. That is genius.
Well, I'm glad to hear all these positives. Reza, Momo said you were inspiring. Sounds to me like he does respect you.
Fine, maybe he does respect me. But it's clearly my fault he doesn't want me around.
Reza sees himself as the cause of Momo's behavior. Most curious, wouldn't you say?
Fine, maybe he does respect me. But it's clearly my fault he doesn't want me around.
Reza sees
Oh my
himself
god.
as the
Under
cause of
Matches
Momo's
is...
behavior.
Yes.
Fine, maybe he does respect me. But it's clearly my fault he doesn't want me around.
Is it this?
Buckaroo, you are making this
Okay.
all about you. Now, if Momo wants some space, that's up to Momo.
We'll find your man, Sophie. Hopefully they make a comeback here or something.
Momo's got his own needs, and they might not have much to do with you.
But we were fine before. Why am I not good enough for him now?
Hombre, you gotta hear me. It ain't always about you. You could be the sexiest vampire on this earth, and even then, you couldn't expect to be wanted all the time.
True.
Mon chaton, you are being dramatic. Why are you afraid of a little space?
Don't say he's
You won't be
dramatic.
interested in me anymore. You just want me farther and farther away, and eventually you'll want me gone.
Yeah.
Compadre, you are jumping straight to the worst possible ending here.
Yeah.
Has Momo suggested that he's done with you? There are always going to be question marks in a relationship. You don't know where this thing's going to go. But you're filling in the blanks with doom and gloom.
What I do know is that Momo always used to be happy to be around me, and now he's not.
Reza, I love you. What is that phrase you taught me? Gigaretto Bokaram?
Oh, what's that mean?
It means I want to eat his liver.
What the fuck?
Oh, shit, I thought the Goths here were kinky.
I don't want to literally eat his liver. It is, how you say, cute aggression? As in, I find him so irresistible, I wish to eat his liver. It's a lovely sentiment. But Reza, petite souris, you care so much. But you do not understand. I can care for you, but have my own concerns. I do not wish to be with you all the time, and you cannot force me to. Just as you cannot force your people to revolt. These are inevitabilities you must accept.
Well, Momo, you said yourself that the thing that drew you to Reza here was his passion. Don't go shutting him down by telling him he can't have an effect on anything.
Yeah,
He can't take control of history, but he can make a difference, just like you did.
exactly.
Perhaps I misspoke. That was not my intention. Clearly, we have both caused this stir in our own nations. They would not have killed us otherwise.
Exactly.
It is simplistic to think revolution is ever truly complete. Look at the word itself. Revolution. It is literally circular. France is now in its fifth republic. Authoritarianism rises, then the people get their turn. Authoritarianism rises once more, and the people rise again.
You once believed in progress for all.
Dear Reza thinks too highly of me. I coined this phrase in error. Liberté, égalité, fraternité. Liberty, equality, and brotherhood. Liberté and égalité can be achieved by the gun and the bayonet. But achieving fraternité, c'est impossible, because the upper classes cannot relate to those they hold dominion over. So the revolution, the cycle of war, shall never end.
My god, I don't know what to click here. Maybe it's control. It's either control or should. You're gonna use that phrase one day, Leslie? Go ahead.
I think I want to challenge you there, Momo.
Oh? This should be good.
There is something exceptional about us vampires. We don't die. My mentor, Andy, he's older than feudalism. We wouldn't recognize people from his time, and I reckon folks 2,000 years from now won't recognize us. If Reza's patient, heck, maybe he'll see the kind of future he wants to see.
I was not expecting this argument. Yes, I concede. Perhaps in 2,000 years, or maybe 10,000, class will achieve some sort of irrelevancy on a new planet. But such a distant future is hardly worth thinking about.
I refuse to believe that we died for nothing. Momo can wait forever for things to get better, but that is disrespectful to our comrades. Do you know that in my country it is illegal to be gay? That we have a morality police that forces people to act and dress as they dictate? It is not fair for future generations to have freedom when this generation must suffer. I died to make a difference.
What happened, Sophie? You just got home from work. Now you order sushi and you cry alone. I'll eat with you. Give me some. I'll give you boba. I have boba right now. Viva la revolution, bro. This is so cool, though. I love this this game. It's not the most like action packed. It's definitely not kind of game. It's very story engaging and more of a thinking game, but it's so nice. I like it. You're not sure? Me too, Leslie. I'm not sure of the name. You can clip it if you want. It's Valentine's. It's okay. We're celebrating Valentine's together, okay?
Both of you are trying to tell me that I fought and died for nothing.
We are doing nothing like that. You see threats everywhere, mon petit chaton. Does your mind never know peace?
And you don't worry enough. You think I'm just an irrational child. You think my ideas are pointless.
Is it mind reading or blaming? Hey! Thank you, bro! Welcome to being a spectral boba here on my channel. I'll add you the role there in the in the Discord to make you have a nice pinky looking color. What do we put here? My god, is it flaming or mind reading?
Both of you are going right back to the mind reading again.
Celebrate with me.
Look, we
Grabe
gotta
to si
sort
Pao.
out where the truth is here, and something tells me we ain't gonna do it while we're all here in the same room. I'd like to talk to you two by your lonesome, so I know where you both are coming from. Does that sound good?
There
I
you
don't
go.
want to stretch this out forever.
Reza, dear, you forget we are dead. Have patience. Cowboy, I think this is an excellent idea.
Well, why don't we start with you then? You can come visit next week, and then I can talk to Reza the week after. The same time work for you?
Yes, I am not busy.
All right. Now, Reza, you can hold on, right? I hope you two can schedule a nice date one of these evenings.
If Momo wants one.
Of course, I want one, petit chouchou. We'll discuss it when we get onto our castle. Merci beaucoup, therapist. À la semaine prochaine.
You are fascinating to observe, my friend. You have a keen sense of when to cut in and when to let someone speak.
Heck, they showed me when to cut in pretty quickly. Them two are real good at getting on each other's nerves.
Long-term relationships are difficult for the undead.
Under my
Think the
toes.
7-year itch is bad? Imagine a 700-year itch.
Have you been in a relationship that long, Chief?
No, my longest was about 400 years. We were more than ready to kill each other. In
Oh,
retrospect, he wasn't that bad.
You,
I simply could not stand his constant hissing at me.
it was more than 400 years? That's crazy.
But I am optimistic that you can prevent these two from suffering a similar fate.
I hope so. Them two are exhausting already.
Why not go for a walk? It is a fine night out. I believe the mortals of the city are engaged in some sort of celebration. Perhaps you can see what has them so excited.
Well, that's a fine idea, Andy. You have a good night.
Oh, I plan on it. I must appreciate Crimson's fine ass as much as I can before she leaves for the United States.
Oh my god.
No details needed. I'll get walking.
Gago tong si Andromachus. Andromachus is crazy, bro.
Rest in peace, my friend.
What's up, champ? Happy Valentine's Day. He almost did. Wow.
Sure is a fine evening. Mortals seem to be riled up about something. I can hear a lot of noise out there.
Wait, I think you have something here. Okay. Let's read his notes, Sam's notes. Tarnation, that was a rough one. I'm sensing a heck of a lot of issues with these two. Reza feels attacked all the time by both Momo and me. Momo is real dismissive of Reza. Both of them are mind reading, like the unlives depend on it. Momo is attracted to Reza's looks and spirit. Reza's attracted to Momo's brain. They're name calling. I think Andy warned me about contempt. Looking forward to getting Momo's side of the story next week. It's real tough knowing when to interrupt when the two of them are arguing. Yeah, that's true.
Oh, hey, Bert. You know what's going on out there?
Oh my god, shut up, Pao.
Oh, really?
I have no idea what the fuck Bert is saying.
Oh, I wouldn't have guessed.
Oh my god, Sam, tell me what's happening.
Oh, I see. Well, let me get this straight.
Yeah, oh my god. What the fuck? I'm falling down the well. Rabbit hunting season has begun. Andy's baked a pie. Oh.
It's rabbit hunting season, ain't it? Ooh-wee, I used to go hunting with my brother Jeb. I'm still a sharpshooter. Well, you don't see me judging your hobbies. Oh, what's this? Bach festival? People are really into Bach here. I never went in for that classical stuff.
He girls offendedly. Yo.
It's too many notes for the likes of me.
Dismissively.
All right, don't go reaching for your pitchfork. Maybe I'll go downtown and listen.
House offendedly.
Jeez, I guess I hit a sore spot. I'll head into the city and see if I can't find out what the deal is with this Bach fella.
Welcome back, wifey. Happy Valentine's Day.
Oh, well, butter my biscuits. I think that's the man himself, Johann Sebastian Bach. Doesn't look like a fella I'd drink a beer with.
What are you talking about, cowboy? Bach is the coolest.
The triplets.
Oh, sorry. Didn't realize I was talking to myself. You gotta admit, though, fella looks like his dog left him a present on the couch.
What are you talking about? Bach is the man.
Yeah, a real man.
Oh yeah, I would fuck him.
Oh my god.
We just got out the Bach concert. They played all the hits.
Oh my god. What the fuck?
Jumping Jehoshaphat, what the hell was that?
Der Bachhasser.
Der Bachhasser.
Der Bachhasser.
Bach Hasser?
It means the Bach hater.
There is no such thing as a Bach hater. Everyone loved Bach.
Sophie, you gotta do your chores. If you miss your man, you're committing crimes. Good luck. I hope you finish it soon.
I would fuck him.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I picked up on that the first time. Is there someone out there who might have a bone to pick with Bach?
Dude, Bach is dead.
Wow, Bach is life, bro.
What the fuck is happening?
Why would anyone alive have a problem with the greatest musician of all time?
Maybe they ain't alive.
Whoa, that is deep.
Maybe this is one of our kind in need of help. I ought to track them down. I'll ask these kids some questions. So when does this scream happen?
When Bach's spirit is pleased.
What the fuck?
Then Der Bachhasser is one of our music god's most famous pieces.
A total loser.
Oh, a rude person.
Hey, labeling is a pretty rude thing to do, you know. Maybe someone had a legitimate beef with Bach. I'm sure he wasn't all good.
May May, would you like to try Love in Deep Space? To Sophie, she asked to Sophie. I know that game. I love the new guy. Not the new guy, the latest guy. I mean, the white-haired guy. Yeah, I love him. I don't play it though. I tried it, but it's so grindy for me. I stopped.
Shh, he didn't mean it.
Has anyone ever seen the Screamer?
There is a legend that a ghost haunts the streets of Leipzig.
What do you mean?
I heard it was a giant rat.
A giant?
Wearing a hat. It was definitely wearing a hat.
Yeah, I tried it. I like it. I played it before they released the Zaddy one. I love his voice. My God, I love those kinds of voices. I did play it, wifey, but it's so grindy.
Ooh, where's the hat?
I'm just gonna fade into the darkness here. Why would anyone hate Bach?
Maybe they don't like Lutherans.
It's because they hate music and our freedom.
They don't
Bro.
like Bach because they hate your freedom?
What
I
is with this
think
triplets?
it must be another composer.
Ah.
Richard Wagner was here.
Oh yeah, I saw the update it had on Twitter. It trended because it added a period tracker, so the husband does react to the player's period, like they probably baby the player or something. Yeah, I've seen that. And they also have like if you return. Oh shit.
Finish up your reports and lesson preps and get ready to wash up. Good night.
Thank you, Google. Yeah. There is also like if you don't log in for a while and you return, you download the game and then you play it again or something, they say like, where have you been? And so it's really cool. I like it. They know their audience. They're very good at it. But I don't know, it's so hard to get like memories and shit, so I don't know.
Oh, supposer!
The Nazi.
The Nazi poser!
Being a Nazi poser is the worst.
I agree.
I think I've got some idea of what might be going on here. Potentially.
Yeah? Are you going to hunt down their Bahasa cowboy?
I was thinking about it. Sounds like a soul in trouble if I ever heard one.
Hey, what's up, Rick Diaz? They're triplets, thought they're trouble. Ano yun? Ulitin mo nga, Rick Diaz.
Based on what you told me, I think I can piece together the real story. Not everything these kids said makes sense. I better get this right or we'll be here all night.
Shut up, pal. Hey, yo. Landi portion. It's something wearing a hat.
Something wearing a hat? Who screams at Bach's popular music? And resents Bach.
So, what you're saying is...
This screamer is wearing a...
Who is irritated by Bach's greatest hits?
Because they resent a classical music god!
That sounds most logical. You must find their Bahasa.
And capture them.
Okay.
Yeah! Like the rat they are!
Oh my
We
god.
already agreed it is not a rat.
It's even more grindy than FGO. I'm not sure, pal. I haven't played it too long enough to try it. Yeah.
Hold your horses there. I don't have to do a damn thing. I hope I can help this creature, but not because I should. I just want to.
Hammer.
Empathy. It's so hot.
It's so hot.
Yeah! Super hot! Like Bach hot!
I ain't ready to go on the hunt just yet. I've got some resting to do. I'm sure this ghost of Leipzig can wait.
Oh my god. Is that what they are, Rain? Maybe.
He usually disappears when the festival ends. I hope you catch him, cowboy.
Yo! Wanna get fucked up and listen to the Goldberg variations?
Oh, fuck yeah!
Oh my
We
god.
hope you find their Bahasa cowboy. Bah on.
You back on too.
Sam. Yeah. You back on too.
Tarnation, this city really goes all out for back. It's made someone out there real sore. Well, I can't help anyone without rest. Well, they can wait a little longer. Well, best get home to my coffin. Ugh, see you next time, Leipzig.
Good evening, Samuel. Have you been enjoying your adventures in Leipzig?
Hello, Enter Macho Zaddy.
Yeah, I suppose so. Folks seem to be in good spirits. They really like this Bach fella.
You don't like Bach?
Andromatches.
I guess it ain't my style. Kinda showy, ain't it, with all them notes and all?
Bakak.
Perhaps you needed to be a part of the zeitgeist. It is
Oh
hard
my
to
God.
express what Bachmania was like in the
Wait.
1730s.
Wait a second, I just read Pau's message. Do we need a fire exit command here too? My god.
The screaming of teenage girls was unbearable. They would faint when they even caught a glimpse of the man. I favor his later works, however, even if they were more experimental. Perhaps you just need to hear it live.
Yeah, maybe.
Sam's not into it.
So, you are seeing our revolutionary Frenchman tonight, yes?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing him alone. Reza seemed pretty quick to offend. This might be a more peaceful session.
I certainly hope so. From the last session, what cognitive distortion of Momo's do you think gets in the way of his relationship?
Disqualifying. Is it all being always right? I think it's always being right.
He's being always right, ain't he? Seems like a smart fellow who's lived through a lot, but he doesn't know everything.
Excellent, Samuel. I knew you would recognize this pattern. What other distortions would you like to have in mind tonight?
I'd say labeling. This blaming. Mind reading still there, definitely. Should statements, maybe.
Well, let's go with these.
Very well, my friend. Let us see what Momo has to reveal tonight.
Bonsoir, mon ami américain.
Bonsoir. Good seeing you again, Momo. How are you tonight?
Bonsoir.
What a question. How am I? I am dead. I am much the same as I was last night, and I expect I shall be the same tomorrow.
I was just exchanging pleasantries.
You do not have to do this. Death makes us free men, does it not? Let us not be bound by mortal society's expectations.
Oh my god, Momo.
Well, I like pleasantries.
Hey, Omid! What's up, friend? Welcome back.
Oh, come now. You are simply bound by an outdated social contract that dictates how we must greet each other. It is a form of oppression I know well. It is my field of study, after all.
I think it's always right.
Padre, only I get to decide how I feel about pleasantries, and I reckon this idea about oppression is your own. What's wrong with being polite anyway? We're all living on this planet together.
And how does it improve our relationship if we waste several minutes talking about the weather or what sort of television we're watching?
You're gonna boo. Brew a few more poisons before you start work. Okay, wifey. Good luck. Happy Friday.
We can talk about anything at all, and we choose to say, howdy, nice weather we are having. We are intelligent, introspective beings. Let us not talk of things. Let us talk of ideas. Let us speak with purpose.
If that's what'll work best for you, amigo, sure. Let's talk plain. What's going on with you and Reza, really? It seems his feelings are pretty hurt.
Yes, well, it is a relief to meet alone. You're so emotional. It's charming in its own way, but it is also exhausting. I remember what it was like to be him, to believe that I could construct a new world order. He is a sweet-hearted fool, much as I was. One cannot make others listen to reason. They must find it on their own.
That's labeling.
Hombre, I think you're right on the money. Folks do have to find their way, but it ain't foolish to have hope. Part of the reason Reza gets so upset is because you're labeling him. Maybe you're comfortable with labeling yourself, but you don't get to decide how he feels about it.
I am trying to teach him what we already know as older men. There is no reason for him to throw himself at his enemies over and over again.
I get that, but didn't you just say that folks have to find their own way? Is calling them fools the right way to do that?
True. Sam has a point.
I hope he develops some thicker skin. But I suppose I can lighten my words a little. I like that he is a freedom fighter, you know. In France, we value freedom more highly than anything else.
Oh, I didn't know that. Maybe we should have called French fries freedom fries, huh?
Oh my god, Sam. That is so bad.
Mon ami, your politicians did exactly this thing. I found it quite a compliment. Of course, I cannot eat a potato, but I appreciated the sentiment.
Momo is into a different kind of small talk, the one that involves beds. You like to go bed shopping.
I love that
think
Reza
so.
wants freedom, but he does not understand yet that his war is unwinnable. I'm simply trying to help him avoid frustration.
Why are you saying his war is unwinnable?
Because he is naive. He is a communist, you know, the sweet boy. He truly believes in the collective because he does not understand that there will never be a collective.
That's what
I
you
made
think.
the same mistake in life myself. Liberté, égalité, fraternité. But fraternité, c'est impossible. The privileged first and second estates shall never have common cause with the lower classes, and they can never be eliminated either.
Compadre, I ain't sure I understand all this estate stuff you're talking about, but what I do understand is a heck of a lot of extremes.
Yep. I should. Oh, see. My bad.
Impossible and never are pretty extreme descriptions. I've seen a hell of a lot of shit while walking in nature I used to think could never happen.
You believe I am using the polar thinking cognitive distortion, yes?
Oh, well, I like to call it Nosferatu thinking.
Cute. Very well, Nosferatu thinking. We know that Nosferatu thinking does not apply when there is a true binary, though, yes? I will amend my statement. In our current form, humanity cannot merge its clergy, landowners, and commoners. Brotherhood, fraternité, it is pure comedy. The comedy, of course, is that Louis says, Reza, and even I, all believe the same fiction right to the grave. We cannot eliminate the classes. No one created the ancien regime that separated lords and peasants. It was inevitable.
That's right. I am Stutter Tanya Leslie.
Maybe you'd better explain this funny French stuff to me. Let me ask you some questions. What's your beef with King Louis?
Ah, our last king, sweet Louis XVI. When I was alive, I believed him to be the symbol of everything I hated as part of the tax-paying class. In retrospect, he had too tender an heart to be king. I believe he actually wanted his subjects to be happy. But we would never be happy again, not without his head. That at least he gave us.
What's with you people and chopping off heads?
That's what-
You people, not very politically correct of you, mon ami.
Not Momo teaching Sam.
I didn't mean anything by it. Just seems funny to me.
It's symbolism. You have symbolism in your country, yes? We had 3 estates, and much like the Hydra, it had too many heads. If we did not cut them off, tyranny would never die.
Well, you could have written some poetry instead, maybe. But anyway. You mentioned this ancien regime thing. What's that mean in English?
Oh, you're right. Very right.
It means the old regime, the old order, feudalism essentially. Society was run by the king in the capital, the church in Rome, and the local lord. We lived in small communities, blissfully ignorant of the concept of liberty. Our lords provided stability, and the church provided comfort. It worked pretty well for 600 years, until the church and the lords decided we peasants were too smelly to be around.
We peasants? Do you consider yourself a peasant?
Clever boy. No. I am clearly bourgeois. But we must have common cause, cowboy. We, the peasants, and the bourgeoisie are, as they say in your country, the 99%, oui?
I ain't so sure vampires fit into the 99% or the 1% as dead men, but let's not spend too much time on definitions.
What are the estates?
Hold on. You keep mentioning these estates like I have any earthly clue what they are. You gotta slow down there, hombre.
It's simple. The estate was the official hierarchy of French society before the Revolution, the time of peasants and kings. The first estate was the clergy. The second estate, the aristocracy. The church and the king and lords. Both of these estates paid no taxes and owned much of the country. They were both rulers and owners. The third estate was literally everyone else. The ruled class, the tax-paying class. When the king called the estates together, the third estate had but a single vote to represent the people.
Well, wait a minute, that's bullpucky. That's 2 against 1 by default.
Ah, bravo! The cowboy understands the brutal, inevitable reality of class systems.
Hey, come on, I come from a society where we don't have these estate things.
Oh, mon cher enfant de ténèbres, you have so much to learn still.
I like Momo.
There's a lot I don't know. I ain't ashamed of that. In fact, I think I got some more questions for you.
I don't, actually.
I think I can follow what you're saying now. So you're saying that Rez is naive because he thinks the classes can see each other as equals.
What's up, Dwight? Happy Valentine's.
Exactement. This is what he is too young to understand. He believes his revolution can succeed, and he hates when I try to explain to him that it never will. In 1792, we founded the first French Republic, created in liberty for the good of all our people for all time. It lasted 7 years before we had an emperor.
Bro. I think Momo has PTSD or something. Bro, he's laughing.
France is in its 5th republic now. How long will this one last? Not forever. It is, of course, doomed.
Oh my god.
I gotta cut in there, Bronco. You're speaking with a heck of a lot of certainty here that the Republic is doomed.
You can't be serious. Are you suggesting that 3,000 years from now, France will still be in its glorious 5th Republic? Perhaps we will start a Martian colony that will be the center of trade in the solar system. And of course, we will speak space French.
You're putting words in my mouth. I'm just pointing out that you can't tell the future, and doom ain't necessarily the end of every republic. Couldn't the Republic change to adjust to a new reality, maybe? Or heck, maybe there is an itty-bitty chance the Republic actually will be kicking around on Mars.
Very well, it is a wager. If the 5th French Republic is still here in the year 5024, I will give you my finest bottle of blood. Ah, but poor Reza, he still believes, in spite of thousands of years of history screaming the truth at him. He is angry at me for pointing out the truth to him. But why should he be angry with me? I did nothing but show him reality.
Does Reza truly become angry all on his own? Is fault only with him?
He is angry at me for pointing out the truth to him.
I think it's
But
blaming
why should he
them.
be angry with me? I did nothing but show him reality.
Maybe I gotta show you a little reality too then, hombre. How would you feel if someone pointed out to you that your passion was pointless?
Exactly.
I would thank them. I do not wish to live my own life in ignorance.
Shucks, well how about a little mercy for those of us who ain't so enlightened? Would you have listened to yourself when you were raring to cut off the king's head?
Ha, no, I would not. I was a child, though.
We're still children, compadre. We're only 200 some years old. I reckon our 2,000-year-old selves might not think so kindly of our 200-year-old selves.
I can see the wisdom in this. Superior wisdom will never be a better teacher than time and experience. But Reza is most irritating. He is angry that I do not share his passion. He seems to believe that I should still be chanting on the streets, bayonet in hand. What are you doing for the cause? You just sit there doing nothing. Of course, I had to banish him to the other side of the castle, just for a little peace. Any good dear Reza can achieve is trifling at best. Let him have his silly, pointless little revolution. I already had mine. It is a shame, really. You know, when we first met, he idolized me.
How so?
The revolutionaries of his time looked up to the French. The bourgeoisie of Iran studied Rousseau, Montesquieu, and Voltaire, and were awakened.
And I feel like that's one of the main reasons this couple is having this kind of argument. They have this the other guy, I forgot the name already, idolizes the Momo of the past, the one that wrote stuff when he was younger. So now that they've met and have spent time together, that expectation of Momo being the same as when they wrote, or how he wrote his shit back then, is so different to the Momo that his Joa, his boyfriend, already knows. Yeah, Dwight, that's right. Because Momo here was from the French Revolution.
And dear Reza, he studied me. I was something of an intellectual celebrity to him. You see, I am no Rousseau. Through the simplification of language and the power of the printed word, I united the bourgeoisie and the peasantry. There could be no revolution without both.
So, like, catchphrases? Tippecanoe and Tyler too? Or what was Andrew Jackson's catchphrase? Oh yeah, engines go home.
That is the stupidest thing I've heard in at least 80 years. Did Andrew Jackson actually say that?
I think it was more something his supporters said. Caught on, though.
Just because I wrote to the common people doesn't mean I wrote trash. I wrote truth, and I wrote it well. Everyone was waiting to see what I wrote next in the revolutionary newspaper, Le Père Duchesne. In many ways, I was the people's voice.
I think we are entering Edmund Kean territory here, my friend.
I wrote truth, and I wrote it well. Everyone was waiting to see what I wrote next in the revolutionary
Is it
newspaper,
always right
Le
again?
Père Duchesne. In many ways,
Okay.
I think we are entering Edmund Kean territory.
I wrote truth, and I wrote it well. Everyone was...
Amigo, I ain't never seen a big group of folk ever totally agree on anything. You can't really think folks were waiting on your every word.
There you go.
Mon ami, we sold more than 10,000 copies per newspaper. There was no other publication with such a wide circulation at the time.
I reckon there were more than 10,000 folks in France at the time, though, right? And I reckon you had a few enemies.
Aren't you doing the little trick of disqualifying the positive, though? I have heard you speak of such a distortion.
I think you know I ain't doing that. But I ain't gonna mind read. Do you think I was disqualifying your positive by saying not everyone was waiting to hear from you?
Very well. No. Not everyone was waiting to hear from me. I had a particular target.
Exactly.
I cater to the intellectual, but I do not mean it in an exclusive sense. You see, when I called for égalité, equality, I meant it. There are men and women of every class whose minds are ready to be opened. It was to them that I wrote. It was the sleeping intellectual who needed to hear from me. The commoner had been lulled into a centuries-long slumber by the church, but my reason, presented plainly, would be their awakening.
Yeah.
Now, hold on there, fella. I think you're overgeneralizing about commoners like me. It ain't fair to suggest we're all sleeping. We don't choose to be poor and exploited. That's just the luck of the draw. Pardon me for saying so, but you're making it sound like you've got all the answers, and we're simpletons just waiting to hear them.
Fine, I admit it. I am bourgeois. I do not see things as the commoner sees them, much as I would like to believe I am empathetic enough to do so.
At least he's aware of it.
But it does not matter. At least I recognize that commoners and the bourgeoisie needed common cause. You are truly a most vexatious vampire.
You ain't the first vampire to call me that.
Yes, I know. My friend Edmund Keane was the one who told me about you. I am not sure what you did to that man, but you certainly had an effect.
Wait, who's Edmund Keane again? Ah, let me check. Vampire therapist. Oh, it's the guy, the Shakespearean vampire. Yeah, it's him. It's him. This guy, guys. This one. He's Edmund Keane.
We just showed him a little reality, that's all. Sounds like we're both in the same business, huh?
We're in the same business. I recognize the futility, relative futility of that work now. Still, I came to you because I also value reality. That was one of the other things about me that used to earn Reza's affection.
How do you mean?
I am a man of reason. I believe in no gods. There is only one God, and that is the God that resides within us, the capacity to reason. God is the little gray cells within our skulls, and I revere the human mind. In my time, I was part of a cult. The cult of reason, we called it. Alas, reason seems to be dead these days. The only place where I can find like-minded people is on Reddit.
Said it? What's said it?
Said it?
Oh my god, same, Sam.
It's a forum website.
Oh, it's
There is one in
Reddit.
particular dedicated to atheism that has similarly enlightened people. They remind me so much of my compatriots in our great revolution. We knew the value of the first estate, the clergy. No value at all. Why worship God? We should worship ourselves.
Oh my god.
I get that you put a lot of stock in our ability to reason, but saying we should worship ourselves doesn't work for everyone.
Yep.
I mean, hell, sounds like you ain't had a good track record with folks who worship themselves, like your king.
And that self-obsessed fool Napoleon, of course. Yes, I am employing a bit of a should statement. Clearly, what is good for intellectuals is not good for the feeble-minded.
Oh my god, Momo, that's so mean.
Compadre, how the heck did you ever find common cause with regular folk like me when you're talking like that?
I will not deny that you seem somewhat rational. Perhaps not in your dress, but your thought.
Momo, stop it. Leslie, bro went to Reddit of all places. I know, right?
But still, why should it be dangerous to find faith in myself? It was for this truth that I had my head cut off by my own compatriots. They thought this faith too radical. Reza watched radical Islamists take over his revolutionary movement. They killed him for being a homosexual or for being a communist. It does not matter which.
I think it matters some.
Not really. They feared Reza simply for being himself. It is no surprise that he was fascinated by the cult of reason and the church of the self. He believes, as I did, that religion must be crushed in order for the people to gain their liberty.
But you've softened your opinion a little, it sounds like.
No, not at all. But religion, much like class, is resistant to extermination. All religion is extremism. That is what gives it its resiliency. There is nothing we can do about that.
Hey! Thank you for the 1 month in a row being a spectral boba nubu. Happy Valentine's Day to you too. Good to see you.
Religion, like the state, simply needed a correction. The French Revolution was a correction, but power will always need correction, and it is the oppressed who must do the correcting. There is no equality in that. I admit it. There is an element to what Reza says about me that is true. I am a sellout in a way.
Oh?
But the truth is that I am exhausted. When I was alive, oh, how I burned for liberty, just as Reza burns. And he is so fucking hot when he burns. He really does remind me of myself. But reason must come before passion, lest we become the monsters
Oh
we seek
my
to
God.
depose. And my reason says to me, Momo, let your exhaustion be a lesson. Power will also burn itself. There is no need to fight. Perhaps I have been forcing my personal truth upon Reza, but I only aim to protect him. The poor boy burns himself in the flames of his passion. I did the same. I know what is best for him because I did the same thing myself. If only he would understand this.
That's always right.
Padre, I got no doubt that you've had your own hard realizations about what you need to find peace. And I got no doubt them realizations are right for you.
Yeah, you got those, Dwight. That's right.
But you're a man of reason, so I'll lay it to you straight. Maybe what's right for you ain't right for Reza. Maybe it ain't right for him now. Maybe it won't ever be right for him. He's a lot younger than you and me. He ain't found his peace yet. It took me 90 years of walking in the woods to find mine. Maybe he won't need to do that, but he's gonna find his peace in his own way, in his own time.
That's right.
Damn it. Yes, well reasoned, and again, most vexatious.
I've got that tendency.
It's just so damned odd. Ironic, isn't it? The thing that I find most frustrating about him is what makes me want to ravish him. Well, what do you think we should do then? My wisdom was what brought him to my castle doors. If my wisdom is pointless,
I ain't here to tell you what to do. If I've helped you reflect on some stuff, that's my job done, and I can't do more than that.
cleverly played again, cowboy. Very well. I suppose all I can do for now is wait and see if his blood cools a little after you talk to him. But don't calm him too much. I like them spicy.
Oh my God, Momo.
I'll talk to him the same way I've been talking to you, friend. I think that's our time. Next time I'll see you two together, all right?
Of course, I shall be patient. We have all the time in the world, after all. Well, I thank you for the frank and well-reasoned discussion. A bientôt. Or since we are dead men in Germany, a bientôt?
Huh?
I am Sam.
Merde. Tot means dead in German. Please try to learn a language. Au revoir, cowboy.
Momo. I love Momo.
I do so enjoy watching you work, my friend. Even the most intellectual sorts are no match for your honesty.
Well, I ain't gonna play them at their own game, that's for sure. Maybe I'll go back to school and pick up a few PhDs eventually, but I ain't in no rush.
If you need a recommendation for any school, simply ask. I have connections at many of them. I assume I can trust you to not try dating the college mortals. They are scarcely out of high school.
But God damn it, Undermachos. Of course not.
Ain't my way, Chief. All the young mortals can talk about is their favorite music, and their favorite music sucks more than we do.
Hey, yo, Sam, that's so mean. That's not true.
You are not wrong about that, my dear. I fear the algorithm has taken to songwriting as well these days.
Omid, what is the main idea behind this game? Basically, we have Sam here, our vampire therapist, who went to Andromachos here, who's also like a therapist, a vampire therapist. And they tried to figure themselves out, like grow as an undead person, basically. And then Andromachos offered Sam here to become a therapist for vampires themselves. So that's what we're doing right now. Leslie, free therapy without visiting an actual therapist.
Are you spending a night on the town tonight? The Bach Festival is in full swing.
Yeah, that's my plan. I'm still looking for whoever's got this beef with Bach. Seems like they're in a pretty bad way.
They aren't your responsibility, Samuel, you know.
Yeah, I know, but you know me, I love me some complicated folk.
That you do. Very well, Samuel. I wish you happy hunting. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Andy.
Andy Zeri. I
Not
remember
sure
my
Momo
name
needs
for
a
him.
therapist if he already knows everything.
Session 2. Is this? Oh, yeah. Seeing as these are my private notes, I'll just write it. Momo really is kind of a know-it-all. Momo is pretty dang sure he's always right. He seems to be okay with the idea that we're all doomed. He and Reza Alke, that's the name of his Joanne, Reza, met on an atheism internet forum. Actually worships himself. Agrees with Reza's take that he's a sellout. Wants to help Reza by encouraging him to be a realist. It's funny that the thing Momo finds attractive about Reza is the thing he's trying to stop. I'm looking forward to Reza's take on all this.
Well, at least I can listen to some nice music. That Bach festival's probably rollicking like a Saturday night saloon.
You stopped going to your therapist, Omid? Why? What happened? If you don't mind me asking.
Hey there, Johan. Doesn't look like you're in a good mood tonight.
AJ, good evening. Happy Valentine's.
Mad about that Bachhasser, huh? You must have pissed them off something fierce to keep them mad for 400 years.
Are you talking to yourself?
Old habit. Spent a lot of time alone.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine. Was just having a chat with the big man here.
I do not think he would understand English. Would you like me to translate for you?
Oh my god, what?
Oh, that's all right. Just idle musings. It's right friendly of you, though.
If an American in a cowboy hat is taking an interest in Bach, I must encourage him. I'm Sebastiana.
Well, howdy, Sebastiana. I'm Sam. You a big Bach fan?
You could say that. I'm a musicology student at the University of Leipzig.
Ooh.
I'm writing my thesis on how Johann Sebastian Bach was the original punk rock musician. Punk is all about being a rebel, defying authority and kicking ass. That was certainly Bach.
Bach was a rebel?
How's a guy who did a bunch of church music a rebel?
I'm so happy you asked. I love talking about this stuff. In 1717, at age of 22, Bach was already the Concertmeister of Duke Johann Ernst III of Weimar.
Okay.
He should have been Kapellmeister, but the Duke gave the position to his friend Johann Drese's son. Bach was furious that he, as a superior composer, had been overlooked, and accepted a job from the Duke's rival, Prince Leopold. When Duke Ernst found out, he threatened to throw Bach in jail, and Bach said, "Fuck you, motherfucker, do it!" Bach stayed in prison for a month before he was released. Now, we all know about him. But what do we know about Duke Johann Ernst?
We messed with the wrong guy.
That's right, he messed with the wrong guy.
Didn't he do a bunch of organ music? You know,
The Sex Pistols just played guitar music. Joan Jett just rocked the house every night.
I don't know who them folks are, and I reckon I don't want to know what kind of bullets a Sex Pistol shoots.
Have you been sleeping for 50 years or something?
Something like that.
Bach said fuck you to contemporary church music. There's nothing more punk rock than that.
He kicked ass?
Bach kicked ass? How's that?
Bach wrote virtuoso music, music that is meant to be performed by the best of the best musicians. And he demanded perfect performances.
Oh shit.
Too bad there ain't no kind of way to tune recordings, huh?
There is, Alter. It is called autotune.
Well, that sounds mighty fine. Maybe that auto-tune might make me a better singer.
You should not say these things in his presence.
Sounds like Bach was a pretty tough customer.
He just took no bullshit. That's what punk rock is all about.
Okay.
His children were very lucky to have him as a teacher.
Were they?
But I have been talking so much about Meister Bach. I get excited if anyone will listen.
Well, listening's kind of my job.
I'm just happy to talk about my thesis. Not everyone loves Bach somehow.
So she was amazing. Good job, Sophie. Welcome back.
Actually, that's why I'm here. I'm looking for this Bachhasser person.
The Bach hater? Ugh, I know about them. Look at the posters behind you. They struck again last night.
Johann Sebastian bitch. That's pretty funny.
No, it is not funny at all.
Well, I hear Germans have a different sense of humor.
It's not funny. It's stupid.
All right, well, what's the other stuff say?
Bach is saying I have a shit son. And the big words say, bad father.
You said his kids were lucky to have him as a teacher, though, didn't you?
Of course they were. He wrote the well-tempered clavier not only as brilliant music, but to teach his children. See? I have this piece of sheet music I've been studying with me. It is Johann Sebastian Bach having a musical competition with his son, Wilhelm.
Oh, yeah? Who won?
Are you serious? Johann destroyed his son.
Dang, he was a tough fella. Maybe he did some damage to his kids.
That's ridiculous. He was a wonderful father.
Oh my god, Sebastiana.
He got Wilhelm a highly competitive job at Sophienkirche in Dresden, when he did not even apply for it. I would not call that ein schlechter Vater.
Well, he sounds kind of overbearing. Maybe one of his kids could be this Bachhasser.
Yeah, I think so.
Even if that were the case, they would all be dead now.
Well, that doesn't stop some folk.
What do you mean?
Oh, nothing. I'm just making a joke.
And you say Germans have a bad sense of humor.
I didn't mean to cause offense, ma'am. I'm just trying to track down this Bachhasser person.
I'm sorry. I live for Bach. I get a little defensive of a dead man.
Sure.
Well, sometimes dead men deserve a little compassion, too.
Well, I apologize. It was not very punk rock of me. I must go listen to a performance, but I hope you have an excellent Bachfest.
Thanks, Sebastiana. Fine meeting you. I bet my last dollar that this Bachhasser is one of them Bach kids.
Yep, he's a vampire.
Now I just gotta find him.
You're a vampire.
Some other night, maybe. I think my coffin's calling me. Been a long night already. Well, Bach, sir, I hope you're feeling a little less grumpy next time. Adios, muchacho.
Good evening, Samuel. It is a beautiful night, is it not? What need have we for the sun when the moon is so lovely?
Hey, yo, pal, I think your stream is a bit delayed. Quite delayed. I don't know. Or is my chat delayed? Maybe that's it.
You're in good spirits tonight, Chief. What's got you in a good mood?
Hello, Wealth Yang. Happy Valentine's Day.
Truthfully, it is you, dear Samuel. I have enjoyed our chats immensely, even when they have been difficult. You put me very much at ease. I can see why your clients bond with you so quickly.
Oh, shucks, I'm just folks. Ain't nothing special about it.
Oh, you just came back. Okay. Welcome back, pal. That's why.
Just, folks. Don't disqualify the good of your radiant humanity, my friend. You are meeting with Reza tonight, yes? He will be delighted to commune with just folks.
I sure hope so. Last time I saw him, he was bluer in a winter sky.
He feels alone. I am certain you will show him his common nocturnality with other vampires. What distortion do you think plagues him most?
Oh my god, shut up, pal. I don't know. I'm not sure which one would be his distortion. Cognitive distortion. I think it's either Nosferatu thinking or emotional reasoning. Watch me become wrong.
Well, that fella does a lot of Nosferatu thinking. He's acting like he's fourth down on the 1 yard line all the time.
I should let you know, my friend, that the American football references may be lost on some of our kind.
Yeah, I guess it's a 60-yard field goal thinking they might get him.
I don't even understand that one. But what is the distortion that fuels his Nosferatu thinking?
Okay. What do you mean review? Shut up, Dwight. I'm not gonna review. Shit.
It's fairness fallacies, ain't it? He's mad as heck that the world ain't kind to so many folk.
Exactly, Samuel. He is still young at 71, and the unfairness inherent in society affects him more keenly. What other distortions would you like to have in mind tonight?
So, fairness fallacy. He's definitely a mind reader. He also was labeling earlier. Blaming. Wait. What's the should here?
Seems like these are a good fit, right?
I'm sure all of these distortions will be present in one form or another. Trust your instincts, my friend. I will leave you to it.
Okay.
All right, I'm ready for some therapy. Here he comes. Salam there, Reza.
Salam.
Salam.
Can I get you anything to drink? We got blood from all sorts here.
I'm not thirsty.
Well, you want to jump right in then? I'm sure we got lots to talk about.
Is there? Momo told me how your session with him went. We all know I'm just a foolish baby.
Now don't go reading my mind, amigo. Whatever I'm thinking, I guarantee you it ain't that you're a foolish baby. Most of the time I'm probably thinking about horses. But right now, I'm focused on how I can be helpful to you and Momo.
Well, most vampires dismiss me because I am only 71.
I ain't gonna do that. Foolishness ain't got nothing to do with age. I've known some pretty damned ignorant 600-year-old vampires.
I know. These old ones think they know everything. All I ever wanted was freedom for my people, and because of that, I got treated like a child.
That's a noble goal, Reza. I think every human being on this earth wants freedom.
But I already hear it in your voice. You think it's cute that I want something impossible to get.
Mind reading.
I'll thank you not to try to read my mind, amigo. I meant it. It's a noble goal. I spoke my mind so you wouldn't have to read it.
But because you are old, you give up on the idea of freedom, just like all elderly vampires.
I'm not. Is he blaming me? Yep, Dwight. Let me check my notes for him. You. Yeah, here. Iran, the revolutionary Iran.
I
See?
am a little offended as a very elderly vampire. I know that I am not like many of my kin.
You're wrong, Dwight.
But because you are old, you give up on the idea of freedom, just like all elderly vampires.
It's either mind reading or maybe catastrophizing.
Reza, buddy, you ain't met half the old vampires out there. If you had, you'd know I'm a young buck myself in vampire terms.
Ano to? It's someone new. Okay, ignore that.
You're doing a little overgeneralizing there.
Yeah, I should have put that overgeneralization.
You wouldn't like it if vampires younger than you thought of you as a boomer, right?
What do you mean? I was not choosing yet.
Considerate, I'm not a boomer.
Your roommate jumped you watching. You don't know how to explain. What do you mean? We're just doing therapy, vampire therapy, right? Tell them that.
Well, when were you born?
In 1953. Oh, but that doesn't make me a boomer. I'm a vampire.
So you can see where that overgeneralizing might not be accurate, right?
Exactly.
You're gonna see enemies everywhere if you're assuming what others are thinking.
I just feel as though I'm the only one who wants to keep fighting. Maybe I really should sell out the way Momo did.
Oh, let's cut to the chase then. If you really think Momo's a sellout, what are you doing with him?
I just keep hoping that the man I fell in love with is still there. He made the French Revolution happen. He got people, regular, common people, to stand up for themselves. He gave me hope that I could do the same thing. I just thought that Momo would understand. He's a legend. He's so smart.
Well, how did you two meet?
I met him on Sedit's atheism forum. The way he wrote, it spoke to me in a way no one else could. He gave me perspective on what happened in my country. We didn't have an Sky Daddy to fight against, just our leader, the Shah.
Wait, so they met on Reddit, on Reddit. Oh my god.
Momo explained to me why the revolution in my country failed where his didn't. The French understood the church was their enemy, but we let them be our comrades.
Let me list down. A gay couple, a trouble, and a hot, possibly gay macho vampire on my screen. Are you talking about Andrew Macho? He's pan, I believe. He used to be in a relationship with a man too.
The Ayatollah Khomeini told us the religious leadership would let the people govern Iran after the revolution, and we followed them like sheeple. Of course, the religious lied.
Well, slow down there, cowpoke. I gotta
Excuse
ask
me.
you about some of this stuff.
So what was the deal with the Shah?
So, I ain't too familiar with your country's history. Why were you fighting the Shah?
He was an insecure Koschesh. He and his oligarch friends just wanted to get richer and richer and richer. He would have sold us and our oil to anyone, and did. To you and to so many other countries.
Ew.
Hombre, I was wandering in the woods in the 1970s. Ain't got nothing to do with me, and I got no use for bubbling crude myself.
Well, your government did, and the Shah was happy to give it to them while throwing students like me in jail for criticizing him.
Attracted to kitchenware? Yes, Leslie.
You spent some time in the pokey too, huh? Spent a good chunk of time there myself.
An Iranian jail in the 1970s was a place where you were tortured if you were a dissident. They did a lot more than poking.
He is pan? Well, I'm not. I'm a pot. Can he handle me? God damn it, Rain.
They didn't even let me keep my sideburns. Animals.
Oh, shit.
Momo said your revolution failed. How's that? Isn't the Shah gone now?
Yes, Momo explained it all to me. I studied the French Revolution in school, of course. We all did. But Momo showed me our mistake. The French Revolution was the third estate against the first and second estates. But in Iran, we let the first estate into our movement.
The first estate's the church folk, right? And y'all made common cause with them?
Mosque people, but yes, we couldn't make the people revolt without them. But Momo says if that's true, we weren't ready for a revolution yet. Momo is so smart. I wish I could have met him in the 1970s, but he says we would have just done a lot of cocaine together.
Oh my god.
Oh, shucks. I remember when they sold that stuff in soda bottles. Why do you think they call them soda junkies? What are sheeple?
Not gonna lie, the history is gay in game is making me interested. Yeah, right? Very cool. I mean, most of these things are gonna go over my head after like an hour of me playing the game, but it's always nice to know about history and enjoy it. And the voiceovers are really cool too. Makes it even more interesting.
There are people who act like sheep, following whoever tells them what to do. Khomeini only gained power because we gave it to him. God worshippers are very good at being sheeple. Momo and I bonded over talking about how silly they all are.
You and Momo use a lot of these funny terms. Sky Daddy and sheeple and whatnot.
Everyone in the atheism said it does, because we aren't sheeple.
Yep, wouldn't want to go against the grain there. I think I get it. So you two hit it off because you ain't fans of religion?
It was that at first, and then I found out who he actually was, and I was starstruck. He's
Aw.
Antoine Francois Momoreau. He published the revolutionary newspaper, and he was a vampire, killed by his fellow revolutionaries like me.
You too, huh? How did that happen?
It wasn't as poetic as cutting my head off.
Well, Rain, you're waiting for non-European vampires. That's gonna be difficult because they are set in a European place. I forgot which one already.
I was dancing in the disco with my comrades when they showed up. They shot me, the fools. The bullet hole on top is the one that killed me.
Oh yeah, Reza too. I completely forgot. Oh my god. Because I keep just listening at the text and I'm trying to get the pearls in my boba.
I showed it to Momo during one of our video chats and he started flirting with me.
Oh my god.
Well, can't deny that you're in pretty good shape for a 71-year-old.
Sometimes being a vampire is pretty good. I was saved by one of my two-day brothers who turned out to be a vampire.
What happened today?
Today, the Communist Party in Iran. They're gone now. We either left Iran or Khomeini had us killed. At least the ones who could die.
Huh, I ain't never met a communist vampire before.
Why should we not be communists? If we live forever, we should commit ourselves to achieving equality for all.
But hombre, it ain't up to you or anyone to determine how folks should live their lives or unlives. Beyond that, you've given yourself a mighty heavy should. If you ain't gonna rest until you've achieved equality for all, you ain't gonna find peace for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
I am not a fool. I'm 71 years old. I know that a dictatorship is a dictatorship. It doesn't matter who runs it, communist or capitalist. They must both be overthrown. I will never stop fighting for equality.
You're drawing a hard line in the sand, Reza. What about you? What about what Reza needs and wants?
It isn't right for me to get what I need and want while the people of my country suffer.
Fairness fallacy.
But Reza, if you're looking for fairness in whatever direction, you're fighting an impossible war of expectations. I mean, heck, look at us. We're vampires. We gotta drink blood to survive. There's nothing fair about that, but it is what it is. We gotta manage these expectations if we're ever gonna find peace. Maybe you don't need to live in luxury, but you can give yourself a few comforts. You got endless time, amigo.
You don't understand. I can't wait that long. Do you know what being what I am is criminal in Iran?
They got a law against being vampires?
They have laws against ungodly things like being gay. They even have a law against disco. They come in and say, you can choose God or choose disco. You know what then? I choose disco. They try to stop me from being what I am. You Americans don't know what it's like. You're free to be whatever you want to be.
Compadre, I'll remind you that I'm over 200 years old, and I haven't considered myself straight for 100 years. Butt stuff was illegal even in California until the 1970s. Now, I ain't denying that what your government's doing is awful, but you gotta remember your common humanity. You're not the only one suffering, and it ain't up to you to save everyone who is suffering.
I choose disco. That's right, pal.
You sound just like Momo. Did you know that when he was alive, he was straight?
Nope, didn't come up. Most of our kind are pretty flexible on this stuff after 100 years, though.
Well, he didn't have to suffer. He had a wife. He was allowed to publicly make her into a goddess at the Festival of Reason. Unlike me, no one judged him. It is unjust.
You're saying you wish Momo had suffered for being straight? Rissa, you gotta see that ain't healthy.
Is there a vamp-human couple in this game yet? I don't remember. There was, Raid. It's Andra Macho's, Doa. I forgot her name. But in the main game, she, I think she was 50. Yeah, by that time, but she still looked like in her 30s or something, because Andrew Macho was letting her drink his blood. Letting him drink. No, letting back. I don't remember the technicalities, but basically she was still human, but thanks to Andrew Macho's blood, she still looked young. Yeah. But by the end of it, she finally decided to become a full-fledged vampire.
Maybe you can see how, if you're not careful, this striving for fairness can turn into striving for revenge. And let me tell you, revenge ain't got no ending.
But just to add context to that, the reason why Andrew Macho was giving blood to her was Crimson. Yeah, that's right, Bao. Thank you. Was because she actually had cancer. She has cancer.
I know. Momoro told me about the Reign of Terror, how they were cutting off everyone's heads until eventually they came for his. They killed him for being an atheist. It turned out the revolutionaries still wanted a Sky Daddy after all.
Sky Daddy. So they called the god Sky Daddy, okay.
But don't you see, he was so close. If Momo had kicked the god lovers out completely, the revolution would have succeeded forever. I know it. You and Momo sound exactly alike. Reza, you're being a child. Reza, you need to be more moderate. If people like me weren't fighting, the aristocrats and the clergy would begin a new dark age.
Whoa there, compadre. I've known powerful folk in this world, real awful ones that are wreaking havoc back home. But a new dark age is going a bit far, ain't it? You might not have seen progress in your lifetime, but people are making progress.
Yep, that's right, Bao. I'm waiting to appreciate her ass. Rain. Reza is the toxic partner in the relationship that I told myself I can fix.
Every century brings new ideas we can't help but build on. There ain't no going back completely. The country I was born in's got problems, no denying that. But nothing like the problems it had when I was a boy.
Whatever. That's the kind of thing Momo says. It's the same as Reza. You're a batshit. Do you need your diaper changed? Meanwhile, Momo cares about the stupidest things. So what if I leave a little blood in the wine glass? It's just blood. Who cares if I don't wash the sheets? We don't sweat anyway. I didn't deserve to be banished to the other side of the castle for a few bloody goblets. Momo is the one who turns it into an argument. I didn't do anything wrong.
Omid, sorry Gigi, I had to leave. You stopped your therapy because you were not making much progress. That's okay. Welcome back. Good to have you back. That's understandable. Hopefully you maybe find a different kind of therapist, you know? Because sometimes those things really don't click with the first one that you talk to. But do it when you're ready. Yeah. So what would this be? I'm not sure. This isn't a should statement. Not a catastrophizing statement. Not mind reading. It's either fairness fallacy or blaming. I'll go with this one.
Maybe it wasn't too fair for Momo to banish you. And there are plenty of boyfriends out there who get rewarded for being layabouts.
Rain, yep, that's right.
The good, the bad, and the ugly of it all is that the universe doesn't give a damn about who's good, bad, or ugly.
I'm discovering that. I know Momo is rewarded more for his investments than he ever was for sparking his revolution. Nobody's going to give me a castle for fighting the good fight, but for Momo, it's easy to be rich. You know, he doesn't even like the Bee Gees. I just don't understand how he can care about things like stuff and property. He was supposed to be egalitarian. Maybe I am no better. Look at me, I live in a castle now. Some revolutionary I am. Maybe my people are suffering because of me. All people like me. People who value comfort instead of justice. Why should I have comfort? What have I done for my people other than die? Please, my getting shot changed nothing. But Momo is a legend. He defined the language of the 99%. What did I do? I died. Big deal.
See ya, Dwight. Night.
Why are you comparing yourself to Momo? Momo's Momo and Reza's Reza. You ain't never gonna be the man Momo was. Only Momo could do that. And nobody's ever gonna be the man you are, Reza.
I feel disrespected, which confirms for me that Momo doesn't respect me. And why doesn't he? Because I accomplished so much less than he did.
Okay. Okay, no.
Reza's guilt over the ending of his revolution turns both inward and outward, it seems.
I feel
know
disrespected,
what
which
this
confirms
is.
for me that Momo doesn't respect me. And why doesn't he? Because I accomplished so much less than he did.
Amigo, you're thinking with your heart there, not your head. You're feeling disrespected, but that feeling doesn't make reality. Why did Momo start dating you in the first place?
Reza just needs to date someone his own age. Maybe he does.
He said it was because he admired my fire, that I made him feel alive again.
That doesn't sound like disrespect to me. So why are you reading his mind?
Okay, fine. Maybe you're right. Maybe he does respect me a little bit. I think I just feel so small compared to Momo. Momo got to do so much in his life. I didn't have the chance to do much of anything. I was only 25 years old when I died. It's not right.
Reza, buddy, you're comparing a lot of things. You're comparing yourself to Momo. You're comparing your short life to the long lives of others. What's it doing for you, friend? I know it doesn't feel fair, believe me. I spent most of my youth being angry at my country for taking my daddy away.
Sophie will not like what you typed, pal.
It wasn't fair, but then what the hell is? We only got the power to do what we can today. Ain't no universe bending to our will, no matter how passionate we are.
But if we could only do away with religion, things would be so much better. On the atheism said it, we know that there could be a new enlightenment.
Oh my god.
Ooh, boy, Reza, do you know who Raziel is?
No?
Never mind. Let me tell you straight up, this internet thing might be influencing your opinions a little too much.
Yep.
You want my advice? Go on a date with Momo. Don't talk about no revolution or religion, just enjoy each other's company. There's a reason you liked each other in the first place, right?
I guess so.
So go appreciate each other. You're in a long-term relationship, amigo. And now that you're dead, long-term can mean a real long time. Appreciating each other is crucial when a long-term relationship could mean hundreds of years.
Okay, you're right. A date sounds nice. Maybe we can go out for Persian. There is a club in Paris where they sometimes play Persian disco, and everyone puts very nice cologne on their necks.
Well, that don't sound too tasty to me, but then to each their own. I'll see you and Momo next month then, okay?
Okay. Well, thank you. You're a very nice man.
I'm just folks, as I like to say. You take care of yourself, Reza. Give yourself a break.
Thank you, Mr. Waltz. Khod Hafiz.
Oh, yeah, good office to you, too.
Sam! Oh my god, Sam! I love Sam. Leslie, the fact that Wolverine chose Lucius Malfoy instead of Deadpool here baffles me. I mean, to each their own. Leslie.
Well done, my friend. The fire of youth burns brightly, does it not?
I agree. Andromachos, Zaddy, Andy Zaddy.
Oh, no kidding. I still remember what it was like being all piss and vinegar.
I have not heard this phrase, but the combination does sound unpalatable. Still, I am grateful for young vampires like yourself. We old ones can easily become complacent without a little nudge.
Oh my god. Auntie Zaddy, why would you say that?
You hear that, Chief?
Oh my god, it's them.
It has been most persistent these nights. The musical mystery deepens. Are you going to play detective tonight?
I know, right, Sam? He's the perfect definition of comic relief. He's so sweet. He's so funny. Adorably funny.
I was thinking about it. Might need to moonlight as a detective if being a therapist doesn't pay the bills.
Oh, Samuel, you live forever. You should put your money in CDs and wait.
In CDs? Yo, I don't think we have CDs now.
CDs? I've already got wax cylinders back home. They're probably worth something.
We must have a talk about financial literacy sometime soon.
All right. Well, I'm gonna get to my walk then.
You done yet, Sugar Blood?
Hey, it's Crimson! Hello! Hello. Why is this lady here? I forgot her name.
I'm eager for our evening to begin.
Yeah, there. Hannah Debelia. Oh my god, that's so hard to pronounce still.
Yes, dear ones. Samuel and I were just wrapping up.
I don't know, Rain. Sam is investigating it.
Andy, are you hooking up with both these fine ladies?
Excuse me, cowboy. These two are my dinner tonight.
Oh my god, Crimson.
Gosh, I see you're living like a true vampire already.
Are you seeing anyone, vampire?
Oh. Hello? Is she flirting with us?
Well, no,
Oh no, Sam.
Now, do not pressure our beloved cowboy. When he is ready for love again, he will know. Samuel, I wish you a fine evening. I trust you will know how to make the most of your opportunities.
I probably don't need to tell you three to have a good night, but I will anyway. Good night, y'all.
See ya, cowboy.
See ya, Rain. I hope your internet comes back soon. Take care. Happy Valentine's. Hi, Darren. Good evening. Happy Hearts Day. Oh my gosh. We're just gonna finish this part of the segment and then...
All right, I'm feeling good tonight. Think I can find one of them bot kids.
And then we're gonna stop the stream by that too. And we will continue again maybe on Sunday. Yeah, because we're gonna do a watch party. Excuse me. We're gonna do the watch party tomorrow, Saturday. So to those who are watching right now, if you are not aware, I do have a watch party tomorrow, which is gonna start at around maybe before 9 p.m. We're gonna watch, what's the name of the movie again? Speak No Evil. That one. So feel free to join. Discord. Stop the stream, that's illegal. We will. Don't worry, we'll continue again.
I'll head down to the square.
Oh yeah, wait, let me read Sam's notes. I like reading his notes here. Let's see. Damn! Reza sure is mad at the world, and I can see why. Reza's holding a lot of bitterness about his death. He's mad at everyone who isn't fighting for the common cause. Seems like he's a pretty devout atheist. Lives on fairness fallacies. Uses freedom fighting as an excuse to not clean up around the castle. Compares himself to Momo regarding his contributions to revolution. I think Reza could use some individual therapy. He's right that life ain't fair. But he's gonna be waiting a long time for a vampire utopia.
Tarnation, folks here can't seem to get enough of back. I don't really get it. Sounds like a bunch of doodly doodly doo to me.
Doodly doodly doo.
Hey, you're talking about Johann Sebastian Bach.
Hello.
Oh, shucks. Seems I can't sneeze in the old man's direction without getting the 3rd degree.
Rightfully so. Technically speaking, he's the greatest composer who ever lived.
You hope you don't miss it. Yeah, don't worry. I'll be pinging peeps here, so yeah. I mean, not here, but on Discord instead. That's what I mean.
Well, what about not technically?
I guess there's subjective taste, but you can't listen to his violin partita number 2 in D minor, BWV 1004 if you like, and think that he's anything less than brilliant.
Hello there. That's right.
I'm afraid I ain't never heard it.
Oh, but you must! He was a master of compound melody. Just think of it, perfectly weaving back and forth between different implied melodies. His use of imitation is absolutely astounding. A contrapuntal dialogue that creates a melodic stratification, but with complete control. You must hear the gigue from the 5th cello suite. It actually contains an imitative counterpoint, a theme with an answer.
Oh my gosh. Let's see how much he's gonna talk.
But where was I? Oh yes, BWV 1004. It's a chaconne, or a dance in triple meter, similar to a saraband. But the special thing is that it's simultaneously composed both of themes and variations. It's all constructed over an ostinato bass, which functions as a chord progression.
Going to go on forever.
But then he layers another progression on top with a 4-note descending scale figure, then changes both progressions at will. He's just so cool!
Show deep interest in musical theory. Oh, we got it! Got an achievement!
And I thought German was hard to understand. Sorry, I haven't gotten your name. I'm Sam.
How do you do, Sam? I'm Johanna.
How do you do? I ain't heard people say that in scores of years.
Why ever not, I wonder? It's a perfectly decent way to introduce oneself.
Oh, I think she's the back hater.
Huh. I ain't heard anyone say why ever or oneself in a long time either.
Yeah. He's lying.
Could this be one of my kin? Well, maybe I can suss her out.
Make a joke only vampires would like. Let's
It's
see.
real nice that they have the Bachfest run into the night. Some of us are eternally night owls.
Oh, I completely agree. I'm a night person myself. It's much easier to concentrate when the world is quiet, don't you think? Would you like a cough drop, by the way?
Oh, no, thanks. Appreciate the offer, though. Well, dang, that settles it. And she's got a smile sweeter than honey fresh from the comb.
Oh, Sam?
Reminds me of a lady I had a crush on back when I was alive. Sweet Essie May. I never had the guts to ask her out.
Sam? Are you well?
Huh? Oh, yeah, I'm
Oh,
fit as a
shit.
fiddle.
Oh shit! Sam has a crush.
Perhaps a fiddle that needs a tuning?
Don't we all? Dang, witty too. Wonder if she's from my time. Say, I've got a question for you.
Oh, what is it?
Oi! Sweetly ask her out. Suavely. How do you say that? How would you say that? Ask her out. Charmingly. Ask her out. What does that even mean? Okay. We'll go with charmingly.
So, I was thinking,
Oh shit.
Yes?
well,
Sam, that's not charming at all.
dang it, I forgot how to do this. You know a lot about Bach. What do you know about where his kids ended up?
What a bizarre question. I'm afraid I don't know. I suppose I would check the local graveyard.
Oh, right. Yeah, thanks.
You're interested in Bach's children, but not Bach himself?
Well, yeah, I got my reasons.
You're a strange man, Sam. But you must get properly introduced to Johann Sebastian Bach. I'm going to perform his sonata in B minor soon at the Marktplatz. Would you like to join me?
That sounds mighty fine, Joanna. Mighty fine indeed.
Hey, yo!
The night awaits then. Come on, cowboy friend.
Oh, wait. This might have copyright shit. Oh, it did not show.
And once again, the master therapist enters his domain. How are you this evening, Samuel?
Okay, that's gonna be it for now, I think, guys. We will continue this game on Sunday. Hopefully I can finish it by then. We're gonna go extra early on Sunday so that we can finish it by then and then start a new game on Monday as well. That is it for now, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed getting back to Vampire Therapist. I'm gonna try and add a different kind of background music so that I do not fear for my life for the copyrights. Happy Valentine's Day again. I will see you tomorrow in the watch party and also in Shin Stream. But wait, not forgot. Well, I'm gonna also go to Shin Stream, of course. I'll see you there. What do we put in the shits though? I don't know. Back shots. Okay, fine. I'll let you do it, pal. Back shots. That is our raid phrase for tonight. See you there, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day or night. Take care. Bye.